up in LA that have all these opportunities?
No, not at all. But what I'm saying is like those people cannot fail. Like if you're born like, and this isn't talking about like South Central and like the ghetto parts of like LA, because LA is like, I mean, LA in general is just kind of a shithole. Like even if you go to the nice parts, like you're like 2 blocks away from a shithole. Like
yeah.
You know, you walk 2 blocks, like all of a sudden, like now the fucking color of your shirt fucking like decides whether you live or die. Like, and that's true. Like, it's fucked up, man. It's like it's very true. It's not the same thing as like if I don't know, like so. To the original point of just being like, if you're born in wealthy LA, if you're born in like, you know, wherever, and like your family has money and like you grow up kind of without a care, you're gonna be successful no matter what the fuck you do. It's like, it doesn't really fucking matter.
Pretty positive outlook there, Ben.
Well, it is just.
And on that fucking note, what the fuck's going on? CCTV episode number 2. We have with us
Ben Keeney.
I'm
totally out of beer,
dude. We're also out of beer. All we have now is hard liquor, so we may get into the liquor a little bit, but
that ain't gonna be bad news, Bear.
So Ben,
yes,
who are you? Tell us about yourself, man. What do you do, man?
Well, I was born in Boston.
Shut the fuck up.
And
you were just talking about how much you love the Valley, bro. You're repping the Valley. You're gonna get an 818.
Travel to Canada for a little bit, and after Canada, I decided Canada wasn't my place, and so I ended up backpacking through Europe for a little while, and then got tired of that.
When are we gonna get to the real you?
I mean, who is the real anyone, Chet?
I don't know.
Is that really your name?
Is that really?
Is that the real Chet?
But the ego tells us.
Yeah, is it? But that's what I'm saying. It's like, what is real?
What is anyone?
Yeah, the Mandela effect is obviously the Mandela effect.
That's not even a mandala, dude. That's not even any sort of geometric shape.
This is what that is.
What is it?
This is. Yeah. You want to see what this is? So here's my tattoo. So this tattoo.
Wow, it's a pretty cool birthmark.
You know what it is? It's an interpretation of what my personality is. All right. So each part of this tattoo symbolizes what the artist thought my personality turned into when he drew it. So right here, I have a strong base.
Right. I can see that. Yeah.
This line is a connectivity to some fucking bullshit he was telling me about. I don't really know
and then
100% what it was because he was telling me about it, and I was like, "That's badass, dude." And then I just, I can't remember all the things.
Wait. Does this say MS-13 right there?
I'm just looking. I'm like, dude, where the fuck did you have possibly seen that? Like, I know your mind's fucking sick and twisted.
It's the Mandela effect.
It's the Mandela effect, dude.
You open up the whirlpool, man.
Dude, I do. I open the whirlpool, dude. What have you been up to lately, man?
I've been drinking beers and playing music and shit, dude.
What are you fucking doing, dude? I mean, I was in a band with you a while ago called Reflective
Dogue.
God, yeah.
Dogue.
Dogue too.
You know what's fucked up about that band? You know what pisses me off about that band?
What?
So my brother was like, we should call this The Reflecting God, because he fucking loved the Marilyn Manson song. And then all of a sudden, I was like, I'm not fucking calling it The fucking Reflecting God, because it's a Marilyn Manson song.
Right.
So we called it The Reflective Dogue. And whenever you type the fucking name and you still get Marilyn Manson. Like, how the fuck does that happen, bro?
It's like reflective.
Every fucking time. It's I have to fucking scroll through 17 fucking pages just to get to my fucking band.
I mean, that's the weird part about being in a band and trying to get your shit to be relevant, especially on any platform, is when you search for it, its name has to be not even close to anything else because the way they just like fish out your results. You know what I mean? They want you to go to that Marilyn Manson song. The record companies have probably paid for the search engine to be optimized to go towards that. It's the way of the world. You're fucked, man. You don't have enough money to do it, bro.
It's ridiculous. Do you realize that the size of your hand is the size of your penis?
Did you know?
From there to there, that's the size of your dick. Ladies.
Ladies.
If you're questioning a man, if he has small hands, Donald Trump.
We know.
No. My dick is huge. It's the hugest dick in all of America. It's the hugest dick in all of the world. There's never been a dick huger than mine. That's a lie.
It's fake news.
Fake news. It's fake news.
Oh fuck yeah.
Dude, Mini-Me has a sex tape. like just throwing that one out there. Like
You just throw him
like
left field. Mini-Me's got a sex tape?
Mini-Me has a sex tape.
And you've fucking seen it,
it's with a
obviously.
full-grown woman. Like it's like not like a midget and a midget. It's like Mini-Me,
I mean,
like a full-blown person.
I mean,
man.
dude, he's really, really small. Like, he's like very tiny.
Yeah, he's not like an official midget. Like he's like a midget. Like he's like
He's the midget's midget.
like all the other midgets bullied him.
They're like, whoa.
They all went to like their special school in fucking Wizard of Oz land, and they were all like. We want to be the butter pussy, and they beat Mini-Me up, man. The Mini-Me was
dude,
like, you know
Mini-Me
what? He's had a rough life,
He really has. I mean,
but he has a sex tape.
Okay.
I don't have a sex tape.
You don't have a sex tape? Well, you're not a rock star yet, so I mean, you're working on it, but
One day,
right.
one day I'll have a sex tape, but my sex tape's gonna be with a giant. So
Like an
it'll
Amazonian,
be, like basically the same thing as the Mini-Me sex tape, but with like me being a kind of, I'm not tall, but like a normal sized human, and then with a giant woman, and like,
Why is this a fascination with you? What is your
I will climb the mountain. Like that's why, like that's gonna be the fucking name of the tape, dude. It's like I will climb the mountain, and then the fucking like to dream, the impossible dream. And then there's something about a mountain, I think, in the next verse, but I don't know.
Sorry, team. I just gotta get this away from the table here.
Oh, what do you mean?
Or was it? It was too close to the wood.
We got a fucking 808.
Yeah, huge.
Every time you
Boom, 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 boom. Oh, so now it's a hip hop fucking podcast. It's a hip podcast.
Hip
hear
podcast,
it, you
dude.
spit to it.
Hey, dude, you weren't even supposed to get in the shot. No one wants to see you, dude. You're not supposed to be in this.
No. He cleaned his beard up. He's looking good.
Thanks, guys.
As long as he doesn't
That's
show.
Hunter, for those of you who don't know.
You just can't show the toes off.
No, the toes look good, man. Oh god,
Oh.
not actually not.
Why I'm wearing sandals, man.
Good god.
My toes
I always
are
forget, dude.
fucked.
Your toes are fucked. Like, there's no light way of putting that.
My two big toes have seen better days.
I feel like the toe itself is fine, but your actual
It's
toenails,
the toenails that are
like,
fucked.
there's like huge, like almost like cyst-like growths underneath them. They're just these weird pockets of blood,
No,
like
they're
dark
just-
matter. This bloody.
I got a blood blister under my right one, and my left one started as that, and then got worse, and now it's just
Jesus.
a little infected and needs to come out.
Needs to come out.
All right, Ben, give me your fucking story, man. Tell me how you grew up playing music out in the fucking San Fernando Valley. You were repping SFV a minute ago. You might as well have been a spokesman. Like, are you gonna like are you running like gonna run for government?
Yeah, well,
In SFV, you want to just like
I'll just.
he wants to be
Yeah,
king of
barely.
San
It's
Fernando Valley.
coming up, but it's basically. I started out playing music like this. And then I found Slayer, and I was like, and then I found Hatebreed, and I was like, and then basically after that, I just found a bunch of kids, and they were like, yeah, I like to fucking hit each other in the face. And then we would play the music, and then they would hit each other in the face, and it was good times to be had. One of the best shows is we used to do this thing. So it's like, about the wall of death. Everyone just runs at each other and fucks each other up. So I thought it would be a really good idea to be like, hey, you know what? Let's make this friendly. Like, this doesn't have to be a violent thing. So I came up with the high five of death, where everyone just shows up and they split up. But everyone has a fucking big old high five. And then they run into each other like, ah! And they fucking high five each other. But the problem is, when you have that many people running into each other, high five is actually a very violent thing.
You underestimated the value of how violent.
Yeah, I didn't know that wasn't gonna be like a peaceful movement. It turned out to be pretty bad. Yeah.
Right.
But I mean, it was cool. Like I wasn't in it. I was on stage. I was like, and they fucked each other up. That was pretty cool. I had another time where this kid fucking decided, like, I'm gonna fucking sit down Indian style in the fucking middle of the fucking wall of death, and he fucking broke his nose, and then he fucking came up to me. He's like, "Oh shit, my nose is broken," and I was like, "No shit, Sherlock." Like, he fucking sat down in the middle of the fucking wall of death. Like,
what did you expect was gonna happen?
yeah, we fucking had to put a pencil in his fucking nose and I can knock it back into place, man. It's like. He didn't have a shirt. If you don't have a shirt on at a punk show, you probably don't have health insurance. Like that's
you just know that
like,
you're going
you know. Yeah, oh man, another show. We were fucking moshing, and it was really cool. And then it wasn't cool because someone fucking banged into the fucking table that had all the alcohol, and so there was just a bunch of broken glass all over the place. And then it started off as cool, but then it got sucky because this kid fucking slips and falls, and he got his whole fucking shit up and goes fucking runs out, and the fucking ambulance came, and then they fucking took him to the ambulance, and he got shit sewed up or whatever, and then he showed up afterwards. I don't know how the fuck that happened, but he showed up afterwards like, what the fuck happened to your hand? He's like, oh, fucking cut it on the table. But while we were cleaning up the table, we stopped the show, and we're like, no, stop it. But we had big old mops. And this was me and a bunch of my friends who liked hockey. And we were like ice skating on the fucking blood and fucking spilled alcohol and shit. And we were like
You've lived quite an adventurous time, dude.
yeah, those shows are cool,
Dude,
man.
so who were you playing those shows with?
I was with Chemical.
Nice.
That was with my first.
When was that?
Fuck, that was like 2000 fucking. I don't know, whenever, like when I was like 16 to 20. I don't think it made it to 20. I think our drummer started doing a little bit of, and it wasn't. He liked to go with skiing. Yeah, he took a lot of ski trips. He liked to go on vacation.
One too many.
You know what? By the way, it's wrong to call people tweakers. They prefer to be called Mexican Americans. So just so you guys know, like.
I mean, that's good.
Yeah, you gotta be politically correct these days. You gotta.
Yeah, you really do have to mind your P's and Q's. Everyone's got too much of a fucking sensitive salad.
Yeah, no, the pussy is.
I mean, how do you even feel about that, Ben? What do you? Do you like being so sensitive around everybody? How's it at work, dude? Do you just feel stressed that you're gonna say the wrong thing somewhat?
Oh, well, no, because, okay, so this is a perfect example of that. So the other day I was at work, and we were talking, and I was saying, like, girls suck. And, like, totally joking. Like, I love girls, but I was like, girls suck. And then this other girl was like, and I was like, you know what? In this day and age, when you could identify as anything you want to be, when you could be black, white, brown, Mexican, Indian, whatever you want to be, you can identify as anything. Caitlyn Jenner just turned into a woman all of a sudden.
Right.
You can do anything you fucking want. Why would anyone identify as a woman when they could be a man? Doesn't make sense. If you're going to sit there and tell me, like, hey, you know, you could make 25 cents more an hour. Like, if you know as a woman you're making less money than a man, why not be a man? Does it make sense? It doesn't make sense. So you got to think about it. It's fucked up. It's
very heavy what you just said.
It doesn't make any sense. And she didn't like it.
No sense.
Yeah, she definitely didn't like it. The guy I was working with thought it was hilarious. For some reason, I wasn't being funny. It's just the truth.
You're making the argument that you think that you should optimally be a man because you get paid 25 cents.
I'm saying if that's the world that we live in, where men make more than women, which is unfair, why not be a man?
I don't think that's necessarily true, given like the statistics and the way that that's actually calculated. If you do it across like
Yeah, but you went to
Jobs are
college. Like, you know what those
working.
words mean. I don't.
You're just making assumptions. You're just like, that's how I feel. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
I watch Fox News.
You,
I know how the fucking world works.
sure, dude.
I get it.
Exactly,
Like-
right. And that's fine. That's great. Good for you. That's perfect.
You're telling me women don't make less than men? You're saying women make more than men?
I'm saying on average, men probably make more because men hold jobs that women necessarily don't.
Oh
And
yeah,
they're more high risk jobs.
of course.
Like how many women fucking linemen do you know? But linemen make like $100,000 fucking dollars a year.
Like
There's a
football
shit ton of
players?
them. That's a huge example. And also, like almost every not almost every single president of the United States has been a man. It's a pretty high paid job.
Yeah, but you're discriminating. All these women are losing their jobs to all these laundromats. They're it's not fair, man. It's just like
No.
Got me there, God.
No.
I saw this meme. It was a picture. I gotta step in here. There was this meme. It was
You
dude
gotta
like
come in.
driving a truck, and he had the couch in the bed with like his wife like holding the couch. Someone took a picture and said, "Good man holding the couch in with the dishwasher."
I didn't see that. That was pretty fucking funny.
I was like, damn, like that's me behind that dude in the truck. Snapchat the boys. Look at this guy. Fucking genius.
that girl does have the fucking same pose that dude who holds the whole world up. It's literally like it's like this is like this couch ain't going nowhere.
Oh my god.
You know what's weird is how come like gay people, okay, like I don't got nothing against gay people, but how come they separate themselves into like a man and a woman gay people? Like how come there's like a gayer guy who's like wearing the white shit, and then like there's like a straighter guy.
What the fuck else does anybody know? It's
Doesn't
like,
make
look,
sense.
I want the same thing that I see, except I want it with.
Well,
men.
it's like every guy wants a three-way, right? Like every guy's like, oh, I want two fucking girls. But the problem is most girls who like girls, there's like a dude girl and like a lipstick lesbian is what they call them. So it's like very difficult to find two lipstick lesbian couples who also like dudes. Because if I was a girl, I would be a lesbian. I wouldn't fuck with dudes. Like no way. But I would be a good-looking girl. So therefore, like I wouldn't like
How can you assure that you're gonna be a good looking chick?
because I take care of myself. I shower every day.
Dude, if you were a chick right now, you would look like shit.
Yeah, but
You
because
have
I'm
shaved fucking
yeah,
like goddamn
yeah,
a
yeah,
weird
no,
Sinead O'Connor.
because I am a man. Because I'm a boy. And I like girls. It's like girls wouldn't like me if I dressed up in like. Well, I do wear skinny jeans. Fuck. Didn't quite think this one through before I started the topic, did I?
Girls love ass, bro. They love looking at ass.
I do got a big ass.
You got a big fucking belly too, bud. You started.
I am dieting.
You used to be fucking so
Says the guy
skinny.
eating all the goddamn snacks on the table.
Dude, I've been eating
Yeah.
this entire time. I will not deny that these plantains and hummus are fucking delicious.
How do you work at that pizza place and get free pizza and you're not fat?
Well,
about to-
I gained a lot of weight and I started working out and started eating better for
Oh.
the last like month or so. So
Eating
I
be-
dropped like 15 pounds. So like I was getting there. I was up, dude.
You're almost fat,
I was like,
but you don't know the struggle of being really fat. Am I right, Hunter? He's working against us.
No one knows.
He's
Unless
You know what it is? It's like when you work in food, you just see all the fatties and you're like, oh fuck. You get a reality check one day, you're just like in the bathroom looking at yourself in the mirror, washing your hands, you're like, oh fuck, it's happening to me.
do fat people wash their hands?
Of course they do.
another
Oh,
Think about it. You gotta be careful if you're fat because it's easier to get sick and you stay sick longer because you're not healthy because your body doesn't have the right amount of shit. in
But
it.
do fat people know that?
Of course they know.
Why would they know that?
Because they're sick all the time.
But
So inherently, they would end up washing their hands more.
people are sick all
Let's
the
do a fucking
time.
survey. I'm sure there's a survey. It says-
100 fact check.
No, I'm not fact checking.
Are fat people sick all the time?
No,
Well, actually, technically, that might be true because if you're fat, you're not unhealthy. Does that
Exactly.
count as sick?
Same thing goes for like really skinny people. No, their immune systems aren't as well nourished.
Now, would you rather be fat or have AIDS? Is the real question.
I'd be fatter than fuck, man. Cheetos are great. Fuck
There
you.
you have it,
You
folks.
asked me today if you want to
Chet
bring
Nord's
over
dog
Cheetos.
wants to be fat and hates people with AIDS. you sit here
You had to choose between the two. That's a perfect assumption to be made, dude. From those statements, dude. That's great.
That's why I should be on Fox News because I know how to get them. I know how to be like,
I let him right in this corner.
yeah. So like, would you rather have
You and-
slaves
you and
or
Tucker
kill
Carlson.
everyone on the planet? Like, well, I'd rather have slaves. Exactly, folks. There you have it.
Yeah, dude.
Donald-
You and Tucker Carlson, dude.
I would fuck people up.
Dude, could you be on the show, Tucker Carlson?
I don't know if I could, but I definitely know that Richard Nixon could. Ask Richard Nixon any question you want, I have the answers. You can't do it, can you?
No, I just don't have any questions.
That's what I fucking thought. I wish I had jowls like fucking Richard Nixon.
Why?
Because then every single time I would talk, instead of me saying like, hey Chet, what are you doing today? I would say, hey Chet, how are you doing today? Like, that's so much cooler. That's way better.
I wouldn't be your friend necessarily as much. I feel big. I'd be like, all right, dude, that's just weird. Why do you gotta?
Yeah, because you would take me to fucking Taco Bell and be like, Ben, you drive. And be like, why am I driving every fucking time? Like, I just don't like to drive. And you'd be like, okay, I want 2 chalupas and like 3 tacos and like a Mountain Dew. Okay. We would like 3 chalupas and 3 tacos and 1 Mountain Dew. And you'd be like, you're like,
Yeah, but you got that fucked up sense of humor, which I love. That's why we're friends. I mean,
what did
you love to hang around people with fucked up dispositions, so you can sit around and laugh and watch them just like crash and burn in front of you.
That's the best part. Why would I not do that? It's like, I mean, you could hang out with fucking normal people all the time and be like, yeah, like, oh, you went to college, cool. Oh, you got a family, cool. Oh, yeah, your fucking life is normal and you're gonna fucking die. But my friends are gonna fucking crash their car off a fucking bridge, and I'll be like, oh shit, that sucks. But I'm gonna tell everyone, like, hey, fucking crashed your car off a bridge and like,
What a dipshit.
fucking went, man, dude. Low key, my boy Danny Boy, he was it is a serious story. What? Yeah, I don't think it's funny. No, it's not funny. This is a serious story. So Danny Boy, I had to think about it. So Danny Boy was he was like a neo-Nazi. He was terrifying. Like, he was scary as fuck. And he went to prison. And then when he was in prison, he got really good at tattooing with like single needle shit. And he went to prison. He did 10 years, something like that. He got out and gave up the whole Nazi thing, but he was still covered in fucking swastikas and, you know, fucked up shit. So wherever he went, people were trying to fuck him up. And so he had to carry a fucking gun on him all the time. And because he was a felon, he couldn't legally carry a gun on him. And he got busted one day. This is where it's kind of he got busted one day. He was driving through like a nice neighborhood, I guess, and some like old lady saw him in a car, and she just saw the fucking swastika tattoos and shit, and she got scared, called the cops, and then he got pulled over, and he had the gun on him, and then he decided, well, he already knew that if he got caught another time, he was going to go to jail for life, and he decided that he wanted to go out on his own terms. He got out of the car and he pulled the gun on the cops, and he didn't pull the trigger or nothing like that, but he got shot like, I think 130 times. So he committed suicide by cop, dude, and it was like, it's something me and my buddies still talk about, because we're like, what the fuck? Like,
how many cops were there? 130 times BO.
Well, it was like 6 cops, because like they ran the plates or whatever, or like, they didn't run the plates, but like, I don't know, but it was a shit ton of bullets. Like, it was like stupid because I don't think they could do like a full blown like open casket. I think it was bad. Like it was like
his face got really fucked up.
Something bad happened, but it's just like
it would have to be something with his face because like if he got shot in the face and his face just got completely caved in, then you can't necessarily reconstruct that. Like,
yeah, it's yeah. So it's just like just stuff like that. That stuff bothers me. It's like what? That's why you gotta be careful getting tattoos because if you get a tattoo and it's fucking like you can get like a SpongeBob tattoo. It's probably not gonna piss anyone off, but you get something to piss people off. It's like you gotta be really careful because that's on your fucking skin for life. You can't go back once you get a tattoo.
No.
That's on you forevers.
So, how the fuck did we get on the topic of the tattoo fucking topic? What tattoos do you fucking have, Ben?
Well, speaking of tattoos that could piss people off, I got a big old fucking Celtic cross right there.
Why would that piss anybody off?
Dude, a lot of people did think this is like a Nazi tattoo now.
Why?
Because all those like Antifa people are going around going like, these are symbols of white supremacy, and they'll have like a fucking.
Who the fuck is that?
How the fuck you?
Anti-fascist. It's
Anti-fascist
makes more sense to say. Antifa is a fucking hashtag people started like actually.
Yeah, I'm like Antifa. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Any sense. But yeah, the anti-fascist.
Yeah.
Anyway, apparently we're fucking bad.
Oh yeah, that's.
I feel like a fascist.
That's how the world works.
Like fascism's terrible, but I don't understand why it's so.
Yeah,
that's as it was before.
Well, yeah, that's the other thing that's very confusing. And then what's the other thing? Because there's fascism, there's communism, there's capitalism.
Ew.
What am I missing? Socialism. What? But that's retarded. That's the other thing. Okay, so everyone's like, "Oh, Bernie Sanders. He's a socialist."
Right.
Okay, and then Karl Marx, who created capitalism or not capitalism. Cut. I didn't know that. Karl Marx invented communism,
right.
And then he invented socialism as a means to communism. But then Karl Marx himself said that socialism will never work. Ever, unless it's a means to communism. So therefore, how anyone could be like, oh, I want to be a socialist. When the guy who invented it said, you don't really want to do this. Like, it's not gonna pan out quite correctly. Like, did they not finish the book?
They probably never read it.
Yeah, what?
They're just like free college. It's great. I want to get everything free.
Yeah, I like free stuff too, but I've never been to a carnival that gave me anything for free.
Right. I mean, like
unless I lose a bunch of times.
And people are also trying to equate the fact that all these countries in Europe are getting these things done, and these countries barely have the population of Los Angeles. So it's, dude, if all we had to deal with was just LA, just the people in LA, right, and give them free healthcare, that shit would be so fucking easy.